And we're back. So there's a little bit of work I want to do before we get animating. All right, work done. Let's go. So today we're doing the final lines for this cut. I am jumping ahead, but that's okay. Any questions are welcome as usual. We have yet to do proper cleaned up animation on this stream series. Unfortunately, it is very boring, but very necessary. the fine balance to be struck between keeping the energy of the undersketch and then making an actual solid drawing. We will see how that goes. This is a stage I have much less practice in, but that's okay. It's also a mix between not getting too lost in the weeds and also still being close enough to be accurate. So kind of goofy fingers, some of them. That's okay. I'm gonna try to be using the curve tool as much as possible. I know it's not as tactile, but usually it's faster, which is the important part here, honestly. The first drawing took me like an hour and a half to do this in the color, well, flat color, which is a very long time. So I've got to find what ways I can to speed it up while maintaining accuracy. Honestly, I think if I could speed it up and lose accuracy, I'd still be fine. Just because, like, my normal accuracy is extremely slow. And I think if I raised that and raised that speed and lost some accuracy, it would not be a bad thing. Okay. Now's the choice I also get to make for which parts I want to be aligned and which parts I want to do with shading later. Because I am not going to be doing the color lines until I get the style frame back from my director. Very glad I don't have to do that. But I do have to finish this before I can do the color lines. Later there's going to be a lot of flipping, but for now the spacing's so wide, I don't think I'll need to do it that much. One of my other projects is lineless, and so it doesn't matter if I've got like a bunch of like scuzz on the inside here because it's all just going to be filled in anyway. But not for this. Not for the old anime style. I've got to be careful. The hard part will definitely be when I get closer into the in-betweens. Right now these are such different drawings that it doesn't even really matter. That will not always be the case. I'm trying to get the hands out of the way because they're so finicky. The audience isn't really going to look at much besides that, but I think I'm going to do the eye as well before I move on to the other stuff. Thank goodness I'm working with such a clean, tight animation. That will not be the case for the cuts later on because I really let that slip. But this one, still very precise. I can kind of just follow it. Is that right, really? Yeah, sure, whatever. I've been unsure what to do for the corner of the eye here. A part of me really wants to curve it, but I'm not quite sure. Yeah, following the model doesn't help me that much. Oh god, this model is not made for animators. Oops. Yeah, the color line stage is gonna have a lot to do because her eyes have a lot of like stuff here that I can't do in line because it would look very weird. So I'll have to do that in color later. Whoops. Longer process. I was told to make the irises not round, like have them have straight lines and then round them off, which is fine by me because I personally think that looks really cool. I'm kind of bummed that we can't do the slit people though. It's okay. She's got the ears for it. Oh, this is a lot. Jeez, what am I looking at? My director was like, "No, don't have the eyebrows and stuff going underneath the hair. It looks weird." And then like a week or so later, he was like, "Make the eyebrows and stuff go underneath the hair. It looks weird without it." So we will be doing that. But that means that this area is going to get pretty dense. Shoot. I'm not using the curve tool enough. Man. Tired guy, welcome in. We are back. We're doing we're cleaning up the line art today. No, the rough animation isn't done. No, I'm not going to do it for now. This does mean we are tackling other things today. I know I should finish up all of the rough animation before I move on to this stage, but man, hard. It's hard. Besides, I want something for the colorer to do. The figuring out colorer, not the actual paint bucket colorer. That's me. But I will not be picking them. Are we filling this in? Yep. Okay. Are we filling that in? Yes. I'm not used to doing the full entire character design for this yet. I will be, but not yet. Controversial art opinions. You can't just add more in-betweens to make smoother animation. I don't know if that's controversial, but some people disagree with me on that. There's an order to these things. You need to plan for them. I was just figuring this out this morning because I've literally been thinking about it for like months. Is that a particularly spicy one? No. But that's what I've got. That's a lukewarm take. Okay, bro, this is the internet. I'm scared to do anything besides lukewarm. No, that's not true, but that's all I got for now. Lukewarm take. Listen to this guy. Dipped my toe in the pool. Yeah, I hate water. If someone told me go into that warm water, I would say no, I'm good. Thank you. They'd be like, no, but it's so spicy. I'd be like, no, I'm good. Thank you, though. All right, tired guy, let's hear one of yours. Controversial art take. What is it? Yeah, that's why it's lukewarm. You're so mean. What even is a hot art take? Like, oh, you didn't render that material right. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't go online for that stuff. You're gonna have to help me out. Oh man, these little hair things are gonna drive me insane. I'd be like, why did I add them? The ends have to line up. It's fine. Oh, they disconnect too. Ugh. Yeah, bro. Controversial art take, dude. I'm just trying to make art, man. Leave me alone. What is this, stream or something? You can ask me questions. Psh. No, we'll wait to see if the others get here, then I can leave you guys to the talking while I just zone out and do this. Because, Q&A stream. I don't think I would have enough questions for that. You've got to have like some amount of presence. No, I'd be much more likely to do like all right, today I'm gonna talk about a specific animation topic. For those who care, pay attention. I gotta not like fiddle too much. I gotta just be putting lines down, big ones. Yeah, I ask about you guys. Yeah, exactly. I think that would get more traction, honestly. Christian4223, welcome. Yes, get to animating, my friend. Those lines aren't going to draw themselves. I'll show you what we're doing. This has been roughed out. We're tightening it up. Yeah, dude, I already asked you. What's your art hot takes? And then Christian, I want to hear what you're working on as well. If you are procrastinating on something. Man. You said yours, wait. Well, no, you didn't. Ear shape. Oh, that is surprisingly square. Fair enough. How pinched is it? Fairly. Okay. Adequate pinch level. When did you say that? And also probably not. Like, I don't know for certain. You might be right. But like, come on. The most toxic people. I mean, I guess there's a lot of art toxicity, which is one of the reasons I have zero interest in giving my hot takes. Sorry. I'm here to do art, not talk about it. Do I? Wait, hold up. I've got a plan for my color lines. All right, I think that'd be good. Okay. It's a very good tool for drawing hair. Which is good. Because we've got a lot of hair to draw. Okay, that is disconnected. Good to know. Pop. Okay. This is coming along. I'm not timing it because stats usually make me more anxious than they actually help. But I'm going to try to get my time down from this one because this one took a long time. Yep. The urge to do this lineless so I don't have to worry about the line quality. No. When was the last lineless anime that you've seen that wasn't like very experimental or like some crazy map action scene? All right, how are we doing for the nose? Cool. Girl's mouth stays in the exact same position. Amber's got her jaw open. It actually gets slightly smaller. My bad. Oh, what is this? What is this? What did I do here? Man. Oh god, what a mess. Okay. Other hand time, I've decided. I did a very not smart thing. Twice, actually. Which is to do like the goop texture, like animate the goop texture. Like if you look at this, like all this stuff, it moves. It's all animated. And it's not hard to do, but it is going to be very time consuming. And I pretty much could have cut out like all of these lines. Whoops. Goopy. Last is a bit goopy. Also, her thumbs are extremely long, and I'm just not going to fix it. Alright, hold up. Look at how. Wait. Oh my god, look at that. Okay, honestly, now that I look at it, it's not long, the knuckles just really low. Okay, that's fine. It's a bit goofy. This is a bit goofy. It's a bit far out. It's fine. It's fine. No one's gonna notice unless I point it out, so I just gotta not point it out. All that happened in my head, right? Okay, so I've been using like the Clip Studio like auto smoothing, like this feature, which honestly doesn't do an amazing job. Like if like let me just bring back those. Like it like handles it treats this really weird, and it like makes like this weird unfortunate bump. I don't honestly remember how the After Effects one, how the OLM smoother does it. But I hope it's more competent. It might be. It might not be. I honestly don't remember. Yes, yes. This second and a half cut with so much more going on than the thumb. Yes, you were going to hunt it down and then to leave an angry comment and a dislike and unsubscribe. Yes, but that's my problem. I'm like, I have to fix this. Like, no, I don't. I do not have to fix this. In fact, I just lied to myself. Let me spend 10 seconds on this, which doesn't seem like a lot until you do it 90 times in 3 minutes. See? It's not even possible. Oh, thank goodness all this gets covered up. Okay, something I told my director is that I would soften the corners that I leave on everything. Because when I draw, especially when I animate fast, it's a lot of boop boop as opposed to woo, which is why I'm trying to use this thing more. I am my own worst enemy, tired guy. This would probably be done by now, if not for me. If anyone else was on this, they'd be like, oh yeah, easy. I'll get that done. That's like a weekend project. But me, I'm like, how about I don't work on this? No, honestly, that's not even true. I have been working on it a lot, but it's very intense. It's a lot of stuff. Very detailed. I mean, obviously, I've spent this entire stream that's been going for half an hour, and I've gotten this done. And this is like not even the hard part of this cut. The hard part is animating it. I can draw it fine. Yeah. Tired guy, do you want to become my nemesis or something? Can be my rival. No, you're not good enough to be my rival. How to do? How lumpy is this gonna be? Not, I have decided. Yeah, that's one of those things that I could go back and do differently, but would be what they call a massive waste of time. Well, not a massive. A waste of time. Bro, just get better. You're like a fan favorite who pops up every like dozen episodes or so. And is like, hey guys, I'm here to cause trouble. And the main cast is like, no. And the audience is like, yeah. That's the vibe I'm getting, at least. God, look at this. See this? See this jagged mess compared to this lovely rest of it? That is not going to go away. In fact, it will get much worse to the point where I'm pretty much not even going to be able to follow what I put down. Yeah, like how do I... Man. Literally you. Yeah, exactly. See, I know my arrival. I can match the character trope to them. Oh, is this like... Ugh, what in the tangent is that? Man. Yeah, the next step is going to be timey-wimey. And then we'll have a whole Doctor Who reference. Okay, I do like how I did these fingers. They're like... They have like this flat part, and then they go in. Okay, well, it doesn't look like shit, but you get it. Oh, why did I do that? Okay. Honestly, like, besides the fact that this is going to take way too long, possibly like actually too long, I'm very happy with the work so far. The only problem is the aforementioned actually too long. My director's like, no, keep working on it. And I'm like, oh, dude, it took me like an hour and a half to do one drawing. And that wasn't even with the color lines. Ugh. Don't think about it. Pride Before the Fall has been this entire project, dude. We haven't even... I probably am not going to, but like, we went through so many like iterations before landing on like by far the shortest thing, and this is already like too much. You'll eat it. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. These chonky fingers. I've been trying to make my fingers like more slender. These are not that. These are very much not that. Oh my goodness. I'm using the drawing for too much of this. Curve tool diff, please. Then again, it is kind of hard for me to tell like what should be a curve and what was just like me being messy. Like, is this a curve? Are we sure about that? It's not changing now. Oh yeah, look at this. One. Ah, feels good. Maybe if my hand wasn't in the way. Better. See, like, look at this sharp elbow. Gotta smooth these edges out. So, still not entirely sure how much I'm gonna focus on this area And when I say focus, I mean like how completely I'm gonna do it. I'm probably gonna do it for this first and second key, but besides that, it's a free for all. Cause like the camera will not go there. And there's a lot of lines down there. We'll see. Imagine this is your job. And the characters are like more overly designed than this. Crazy. Yeah, see, look at this. Look at how broken these are. I've got to go in and like fix that. It's going to get so much worse. Okay, so far so good. We've got the head. We've got the hands, minus Scoop, minus the lad, whose name I still don't have. I think it's like Jonathan or something. Or Jeremy, maybe. Ooh, what are we doing here? That, I guess. Oh, man. In a past project where I did this sort of like very well, like the anti-aliased and then the all that stuff. Like, wait, what the heck? What am I looking at right now? I had a much bigger problem with like lines being unclosed, which is weird. I don't know how I did that. Like, bro, just close them. Like, it's right there. I am not looking forward to like filling those guys. But I have to remind myself that no one's going to notice if a single pixel is unfilled. How'd I get into animation? Did you know my channel before I started streaming? Tired Guy? I'm gonna keep talking. I did this Hollow Knight animatic series because I was like, I really want to see this as a show, as like a TV show, anime kind of thing, but no one's gonna make it because why would they? I'm gonna do it. And before then, I had a little bit of animation experience, but like if you look at those first ones, it's like pretty minimal. And I was like, this is cool. I suck at this, but this is cool. I'm gonna keep going. And so I did. And then I went to college for something that had nothing to do with animation. And I was like, this sucks. I got to do like a project that I got to like kind of do whatever I wanted for, and so I decided to make an animation for it because I'd been doing the Hollow Knight series, and I was like, this was the best part of this year. Why don't I just do this instead of the thing that I'm doing? And so I switched stuff up and then started going to school for this, which I might talk about at some point, like going to art school, because people have different opinions on that. And then I'm like, okay, well, I've got these skills, so I might as well like figure out what industry I want to go into. I really like anime, or at least I did when I started, and so I want to make it there. Hence why anime today. What, art school or the Japanese animation industry? Because yes. Very different kinds of hell. Probably Japan now that I think about it. If so, yes. And I know. And it doesn't deter me. One of the big things about Japan animation, living in hell already. Yeah, sure. The thing about Japan is that even if the conditions are horrible, there is work. It doesn't pay very much. But living expenses aren't that high either, and it's work. If you want to do this in the States, you've got to be like doing it for 15 years already. And your boy has not been doing it for 15 years. Yeah, there are pretty much no ways to get into the industry without connections, and I am kind of short on those at the moment. So I'm like, well, might as well get my portfolio suited for an industry that has work for me. Connectionless, yep. Connectionless. You said that like the maidenless meme, and that's funny. I don't know if that was intentional, but that's what my mind went to. Okay, good. I've been on the internet. No, connections, especially in this industry, are like low key easier than most people think they are to get, but they still take a lot of work. And then like there's no guarantees at all. Um like in this side of the animation industry, people are not here for the money. They're not here for the prestige of it, right? And so like it's a lot easier to reach out to people because they're usually, not always, but usually like genuinely passionate. I've had that happen a couple times, even if nothing's come of it, which is fine because that's how it goes. Best I can. What is this? What is happening here? Best I can do is just keep grinding. End of sentence. How many viewers do you have? Dang, 4? Okay. Hi, everyone. Y'all can see the the work we have in front of us. I've been doing this whole time. Have gotten maybe 55% of the way through. This is frame 2 of 10. You have been warned. I will be doing a lot of this off stream, but this space is fun. Yeah, it's so quiet without like Pebble and the others. What is happening here? Oh, okay, I got you. I've really got to draw this faster. Oh my goodness, this is off screen too. No. What is this? Is this hair? No, it's not. Oh, actually, that's good. I'm glad I checked. Fortunately, the clothes on this character are not crazy. They will be when she's grown. Oh, that is a nasty tangent that I'm not going to deal with. Oh, yes, I am. Sorry. I know Tired Guy will pause my YouTube video and be like, at 30 seconds in, there's a horrible tangent. Timmy boy, welcome. Thank you very much. Yes, that is the benefit of going very slow, is that you have time to not have it be messy. That is it. That is the only benefit of going slow. What is... Oh, man. So she has these teeth here, which is very fun. I very much like young Sable's design. And I animated the teeth. They move. I know it's hard to see, but they like come down. Whoa, okay. That was weird. Yes. You are both my rival and my arch nemesis. Pulling double duty. Thanks, Tired Guy. Oh god, what is all of this? See the model on the model sheet, this is all just like rendering, right? But I have to like pick out what is line and what is not line. Huh. Okay. I know that this is line. Please don't look weird. Cool. Nah, no, it looks weird. Dang it. I asked nicely. Okay. I've got to be precise with where I line my tips up, my line ends up, or else I have to redo it. And the line tool is a curve tool. It's very efficient, unless you mess it up. Oh man, these teeth are gonna kill me. Not in the normal way teeth do, to be clear. In the strange niche, just this one time artistic way. Oh, why did I do that? Why is that so close? No. I don't want to stray too far from the rough, what I'm working off of, because it is accurate. It is mostly accurate. And so if I start moving around lines, then literally the entire sequence gets messed up. In very subtle ways, admittedly, but still. And that's not fun. And that's no good. I need a better hotkey for the curve tool. It's kind of awkward to use now. It makes my finger hurt. This is going to look fine. This is going to look okay, actually. I've decided. We just do that. Yeah, this is coming together. I was worried that the goop would be a nightmare. The goop is fine. It's going well. Guys, I hope you realize we're going to get like 2 frames done today, max. Like, that's how slow this part of the process is. Usually when I talk to people like illustrators, they're like, man, I don't have the patience for animation. I'm like, what? It's not that hard. But that's me as like a rough hander, like 85% of the time. This I understand. This I understand. Like, fair enough, dude. You don't want to do this. I got you. Two doodles, cool. Are they in the same universe as the tap dancing fish that I wasn't paying attention for, but that Pebble really likes? Is that what I'm doing here? Yeah, okay. Color is neat. Yes, see? Illustrators have it easy. Easy. I haven't even done the colors yet. I haven't even done the color lines yet. That's going to be a whole thing because I haven't planned that out. Oh, all right. How are we doing these hairlines? Oh, the worst way. Gotcha. How's that look? No. Nope. Nope. All right. Screw it. Oops. Shoot. You want to do animation? Good. Do it. It's fun. It's fun. I say. Live camera feed on a shriveled husk. No, don't worry, bro. It gets easier after the 97th frame. On your phone? Dude. You're making me sad now. It's fun if you think it's fun. Like, I'm not lying. I think it's fun. Okay, honestly, though, no shade to phone artists. My little cousin used a phone for a while. They were able to make some very cool stuff on it. Yeah, please don't animate on your phone. I have tried. It doesn't work. I don't even like animating on an iPad. I don't know how people do that. If I don't have my full setup, I am not getting work done. When you hear a song, yeah, that's fair. Back in like high school, I would walk home and listen to music and then like come up with all these crazy stories like set to the music. I would like write based off of the music. Oh, hey, this is cool actually. I like this. I didn't even notice that. Wait, did I do that just now or no? Okay, that's fine. Oh man, that's gonna be a nightmare to draw a lot, but looks pretty good. Cool fight scenes to music, yes. Yep. That is where I began. Wee tired guy, that is the origin. No, literally, like you asked why I animate before, and it's just because like no one else is gonna make my ideas. Like I might as well, you know. The thing you're talking about is like the reason that I'm animating, pretty much the only one. It's ironic though, because now that I can do this, I'm like, bro, please don't make me write anything. Please don't make me come up with anything, dude. I just want to like give me the idea, put me on your team. I will make it. Don't make me think, bro. I I have swapped my creativity for technical skills. I don't know how I feel about that. Remains to be seen. For now, I'm fine with it. It's okay. Oh man, why am I redrawing frames that are off screen? It's like the one thing I'm not supposed to be doing. Tired guy, why'd you let me do this? Too lazy. What kind of excuse is that? Oh, you just don't want it hard enough. What can I say? I don't make the rules. Is that a line? Dude, why did I do that? I was not planning on. What is happening? Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, okay. Lack motivation. Man, you sound like me. You know, tired guy, I think this is the point in your arc where you give me the "we're not so different, you and I" speech, and you try to like make me stop working. But instead, I turn the tables on you, and I'm like, "No, you should start working," and then you do. Hmm? Someone should animate this. Welcome back, Christian. You never answered my question. What are you working on, dude? Number 3, bruh. We'll leave him alone. Yeah. You mentioned procrastinating something. How are we doing this? Oh, why did I do it like that? Oh, okay. Yes, but also doesn't really matter. Oh, why am I still doing this? Oh man, guys, I have a real big problem with putting time and effort into things that are off the screen. Like, bro, it's off the screen. What? Okay. Oh, no problem. Well, you can hear me now. Yeah, see, like this. Watch me put a lot of time into this elbow for the entirety of this cut, and then watch it not be on screen at all because I know it's not going to be on screen at all. Fascinating. Fascinating. Why did I do that? Whatever. Compositing animated cells in After Effects. Oh my goodness, say no more. It is badass, you're right. So then this probably looks pretty familiar to you then. The anti-alias or the alias lines. You know exactly what that's for. All right, guys, it's time to do the annoying part, which is the swirls on the hand. Ready? That was rhetorical. I have to figure out how much I'm gonna do color lines. Because I could go in and like, you know, what, like have this be like a gap or whatever. Like I could do that. Like I could put these in here and then do like those, and it would be such a nightmare. But it would look really good. Or I could not do that and save like literally hours, like hours and hours and hours, probably a dozen hours on this cut alone. It's very tempting though. Why did I put so many tangents in here, man? It's probably like, I'll figure it out. Ugh. Bro makes an extremely detailed or a tight rough sketch or a rough tie down pass and then just says, I'll leave the tangents in. Of course. Tonari Animation, rest in peace, by the way, but yes. Wait, do they have compositing videos? Wait, hold up. I am extremely curious to see what you say next. Oh yeah, tired guy, pay attention. This guy knows about Tonari Animation. Take notes. Oh, they're still going, aren't they? But they're split up. Yeah, okay. No compositing videos. That's what I thought. Was there a point you were gonna ask, or were you just wondering if I knew about them? Dude, I wish they had. But yes, very very curious to see where this is going. All right, I think I'm sick of using the curve tool. I'm gonna do this freehand now. except for this part. Oh my god, this is so gnarly. She's got like holes in her hands. This wasn't an idea from the director either. I was just like, I'm gonna do this. And they're gonna change. They're gonna move. I want to get a record player so I can play stuff like this. I know that isn't conducive to streaming, but I think the vibes would be very good. Playing some low fidelity, smooth jet. What am I looking at? Oh. Yep, okay. Christian, don't leave me hanging, man. I'm also curious to see what resources you have on compositing for cell animation. This is not a brag, but I would be surprised if you had any that I don't know, which is why I'm very curious. Resources on Twitter about compositing. PDF. Okay, thank you. Thank you. You literally just proved me right. Or wrong, I guess, which I appreciate, is what I'm saying. You got a link, bro? You got the sauce for that? Dude, I have been scouring the internet for anything like that. I have Do you have the After Effects anime compositing book? Like the PDF version of the book? It's like in Japanese. I've been like up with an OCR, like screenshotting and translating the pages one by one for like months. It's got 3 editions. I forget what it's called. I can pull it up. I think I've got all the YouTube channels for it, at least all the English ones. I've started to branch out into the Japanese ones, but they're harder to find for me. They're also usually like the format is like we take how polished American YouTube videos are for granted. Like, dude, that is whack half the time unless it's like Hide, but he's kind of special. All right, it's compositing resources break time. I'm gonna pull up the book. This is an animation stream. If you aren't down for the nerd stuff, I don't know what to tell you. Don't know if I'm familiar with which. The thing on Twitter you're talking about? Also, bro, where'd I put this? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not sure. I will take a look. See if so. Is hold up. Is Have I been using my mic wrong this whole time? Is this like a lot better? Where's this thing? Yeah, I'm looking for it right now. With not a whole lot of luck finding it, honestly. Okay, never mind. It's different in my ears. Okay. I know that there's a lot of like plugins for After Effects that studios use that are like really expensive, besides like OLM and like F's plugins, which is too bad, honestly. Like I found a website that I think it was Shingo Yamashita was talking about, which like has a lot of the After effects that they use in anime compositing, but they were like really expensive. Rip. Honestly, I think like just base After Effects with like the two. Sorry, I'm looking for this thing and I'm not finding it. With the two plugins like the Fs and OLM is probably good enough. Like it's just a technique thing at that point, but it's also interesting to know. Dude, where is this thing? This is very frustrating. Um oh, there it is. All right, give me a sec. Okay, this is the book I was talking about. It's a series. There's like a beginner level, this kind of medium level, and then this expert level. And it is very in depth, and also all in Japanese. Yeah, so the OCR process is literally like me taking a screenshot of this, doing the OCR, copying it into DeepL, and then taking the translation and putting it into a Google Doc. Cause like Koko Saikin Doga, like bro, I don't know this word. Like my bad. I can't read all that. It also has all of the files for it. Like oh, and it goes into like notation and all that. Sorry, let me get into the actual exercises. It takes a lot of time getting there. Yeah, I guess we're here. So like it gives you all of the files. And like by the end you have like this short sequence. Like it's a narrative technically. And of course this is the basic one, so it's all super basic. But it's cool. And if it was, yeah. materials. If it was translated, it would be a very good resource, but for now it's just kind of tedious. And I have not dug into the advanced levels. Where did I find this, dude? It was on the Tonari Discord. I'd ask there if it's still active. I don't know the state of it. But someone's got it there, I'm sure. I hope that was helpful. Translated version of Toshi. I don't think I know what you mean. Okay, nerdy technical resource talk done. We're back to animating for now. Although Christian, please keep talking. You are literally the first person I've ever talked to who knows about cell compositing like this. Heading out, tired guy. Farewell. Thanks for stopping in. I know it was a while since my last stream. It'll probably be shorter this time. Or next time, I should say. Yar. All right. Later. Yay, glad to hear it. I enjoyed doing them. It's a good time. Oh man, that's why I have to use the curve tool. Yeah, Christian, you're really making me want to do a dedicated compositing stream because I have a lot of resources that I would like to share to be able to point to for anyone like you who's popping in and who knows about this kind of thing. How long have we been going? Oh, only an hour and a half. Only an hour and a half. It's only taken that long to draw. Boy, did we just finish this? Hold up. Okay. An hour and a half. Great. Looks good. Hour and a half, man. That is a lot of time. Yeah, it was a while ago. Oh man, sorry for whoever's watching. The file was deleted. I asked for it. I had to DM someone. I don't remember why they mentioned that they had it. I think I had an idea that I would translate it, do a fan translation for it, and then put it up, but that's not gonna happen. Hold up. Sakuga Foundry, that's what it's called now. Oh no. I can't upload them without Discord Nitro. This is tragic. Technology limits us again. I want to just pop it in the chat, but they're all too big. Or pop it in the Discord server. Wait, can I just pop it in the chat? Hold up. Hold up. Is this illegal? Ain't no way I'm about to be able to do this. Surely not. Nope, doesn't work. Which is probably good. It's probably good you can't put PDF links into Google or into YouTube streams. Dude, I'll do it later. Just look for Duke Cherry. Now that I know that someone actually wants it. All right, this is done. This is done. Thank goodness. All right, where's my timing chart? I don't know why they call it that. That's always bothered me. Cause like, it's not. Wait, where is it? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Right. I see. Oh, there was one. Hold up. I seem to remember. Yes. Is that right? Wait, hold up. One, two, three. This is dicey. Because I added frames, but I didn't update the timing chart. Guess it wouldn't be you. Oh, it's gotta be you. Okay. Cool. I don't mind that. Back at it. Yeah, dude, like I'd send it to you. It's literally just that I don't have Nitro. The smallest file is like 80 megabytes. It's very frustrating. All right, what are we looking at here? Is this like an actual in between, or is this like one of those fake in betweens? Because I've had this happen a lot where like, or breakdown, I should say, where like I'll do a breakdown and then like the timing will be messed up. Oh, I forgot. This is extremely precise. I can probably just do it, not worry about it. Yeah. Okay. So what kind of stuff do you work on? I'm curious. Oh no. Oh, dude, this is bad. I actually have to like do animation now. They're not just two drawings in isolation. Oh no. Because the two hands move at different timings. Well, not different timings, but different spacings than the head and each other. So like this hand is mostly moved by the time I get to frame 5. This hand's barely started and the head's barely started. Why did I do that? It's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna trust. If it doesn't look perfect, that's fine. Still beginner. Yeah, that's totally cool. I just mean like what kind of stuff do like in your own stuff? Like I'm not in the industry. As far as things are concerned, this is a personal project. But it is a personal project. Pebble! You made it. I don't know if no one else has got me. Pebble's got me. You missed Tired Guy, but that's okay. Might be back. Oh yes, so I got tired of doing rough animation, so we're doing clean animation. This is where we're at so far. This took an hour and a half, which is bad, Pebble. This is bad, dude. I know. And this is literally not even with the colored lines. Like I'm gonna have to go in with all sorts of kinds of nonsense to fill all this out. It's rough. It's rough. All right, I don't like that line. We don't need it. It's okay though. That's animation. Yes, tired guy probably is snoozing. I am with you there. I was trying to follow the pipeline for this project actually, and I was like, man, this sucks. I don't like this. I'm gonna stop doing that and just do kind of what I feel like. It's good to know, especially if you want to go into that. I don't know if you do. I wouldn't assume that, but for me, I do, and so it's like knowing Genga and Dolga and all of the different directors and their titles, and different notation and all that. Very good to know. I'm sure you know Dong Chang. Excellent resource for this stuff. So was the old Tonari Striving for Animation playlist, but like they nuked that for some reason, and I don't know if I still have it. Like I really hope it's just unlisted somewhere, because dude, that was gold with Jared and Will. Oh, I guess Beast is kind of carrying on the legacy. I haven't really been paying attention at this point. I went to Lightbox Expo this last year, and Tonari had a stand, so I got to talk with one of the animators. Jared was not there, which is fine. I don't know how separated he was from it at that point. I didn't really have much to say though. Like I low key, like I know this like looks cool, but my portfolio is like extremely weak. Um, I have almost nothing to show that's like representative of my skills. And so like anytime I talk to professionals, which is admittedly pretty rarely, I'm like, I swear, like I've done this before. I know some things about animation. Please talk to me. But like actually looking at my work, it's like, are you sure? Same, yeah, you get it. Yeah, I do want to get through the pipeline like once. Dude, layout is so frustrating for me as a concept. Um, I know it shouldn't be, but like if I'm making a cut, right, it's it moves too much usually. Cause like I'm in that kind of weird like video game trailer uh like PV space where like I'm not doing TV animation, and so there's a lot more movement all the time. And so like this is probably the cut that's best suited for layout out of this entire thing, because like you can see it. You can just plop this on this layout. It's like almost done already practically. Um, but like the rest the rest is not very layout friendly, which sucks because I really like the like just one drawing being kind of the thing that you put the rest of them on. I don't know if I'm making sense. It's probably a skill issue, let's be real. I'm sure Shinichiro Watanabe doesn't have this problem. My goodness, you guys can see why I'm using the no problem, Pebble. This is about as like technical cell animation as I've gotten on these streams. So no worries. I recognize that not everyone's as into this stuff as I am. You're working on anything today, Bubble? How'd those clothing folds turn out, dude? Please tell me they're done. Bubble. Gaming. Fair enough. What you been playing? Undertale and Deltarune. Good games. Very good games. Oh my goodness, you know what I've been playing lately? This is gonna sound crazy. I've been playing Hollow Knight. I'm not kidding. Like, I have not played Hollow Knight in years. Like, I love Hollow Knight. It's one of my favorite games, but I don't actually play it anymore. And I just played through it. And I was like, wow, what a lovely game. Maybe I should continue The Kingdom Below. No, I didn't read any dialogue because I already know it, but like, I had a good time. It went a lot faster than I remember. I was like, why do these bosses have such little health? Strange. Wait, what is going on here? For kind of the first time. That's the thing. Like, I know the feeling you're talking about where like you haven't touched a piece of media in so long that it's like almost brand new. This was not that. Like my muscle memory was completely there. I checked my map like twice maybe. But it was very fun. Like I was like, dang, Nightmare King Grim took me like 4 tries week. I could have done that faster. Goldfish memory. Fair enough. Dude, that's a I think I would prefer that. Like I was just thinking, I don't know if you guys know Steins Gate. It's a series. Very, very good series. When I finished it, I was like, man, I can't wait for the day where I forget everything that happened in this and I can re-experience it for the first time. And that's like almost here. So I'm gonna check that out again and be like, wow, this is so good. But unfortunately, Hollow Knight is not like that for me. I don't know about you guys, but I like consume so much more of a game from not actually playing the game than like from playing the game. And so like I've got like 250 hours on Hollow Knight. Like it's not nothing, but I know so much of like the lore and stuff from not playing the game but just like watching lore videos and like reading the wiki and stuff like that. And that's like kind of a bad example. Like Fear and Hunger. I don't know if you guys know Fear and Hunger. Um I know a lot about that game. I have like maybe 15 hours on it. I don't know. There's just something about playing games that isn't interesting to me, but they're such a fascinating and rich form of media storytelling. And people know how to talk about them very well. Yeah, Pebble gets me. I've determined that part of my problem with art is that I can't get into a flow state enough. And I will tell you, animation is horrible when you're not in a flow state. Like when you can feel every line go down, it's like, oh. And so here I'm just kind of noticing, like, I'm not really thinking. And that's good. As long as you're still making pretty quick progress, I guess. Sometimes when I'm in a flow state, I just like fiddle, which is not helpful. Yes, every second. Well, like I'll have been working for like 3.5 hours, and I'll be like, wait, that wasn't like 6 hours. Like, what do you mean it's only like 3 p.m.? I want to be working more than that, but it is hard for me. Oh, look at this jank ass thumb, guys. That's not a thumb. It's like weird. It's like really far that way and it's huge, but I can't fix it. So I mentioned that earlier, but it's just particularly relevant to me. Yeah, why not? If you're looking for an excuse to, here it is. But well, if you don't work on your art, I'm gonna stop the stream, go into your walls, and make like squishing noises. You're not gonna know what it is. It's not gonna be like scary, but it will be weird. You'll be like, why are my walls making squishing noises? I don't like that. Nothing dastardly makes squishing noises. That would be like a scratching. Yeah, see? Doesn't have to happen, dude. It's up to you. What? I've only done the hands? What? Oh my goodness. Guys, I actually think I hate animation. Yep. It's true. I'm sorry you had to find out like this. Yo, I'm gonna be real. I have not learned how to draw an anime eye yet. Like properly learned. Like have it in my soul learned. Like I can recreate one from like a couple angles. Like these look fine. Like I'm not saying they're bad. But this is kind of it. And I'm not a fan of that, but I'm not gonna practice it out at the moment because if I have the strength to do art, I have to work on this. Because as established, long time. Very long time. Alright, I don't want this nose to get too lost here. Yeah, see that? See, that is inconsistent. Sable needs her consistent nose. How else is she gonna smell things? Poor girl. Okay. Oh, she does close her mouth slightly. Oh, I have to put her lipstick on with color lines. That's gonna be new for me. I'm not sure how that's gonna go. It's not lipstick. I mean, it looks like lipstick, but I don't think it is. She's like a child who just survived a witch burning. I don't know. I don't know when or why or how she would have had time to put on lipstick. Looks good though. These eyebrows are doing kind of this awkward thing where they show through like this part of the hair and not the other part, mostly because I didn't draw that in my sketch. And I don't want to now. Scrungly little lines. Okay, please let me just get this face done so I can move on to the hard part. Timmy boy, welcome back. Why are the lines on the hands? Good question. So, this girl is full of goop. Not actually, but she has goop. She has eldritch noodles. Thank you, Pebble. So, unfortunately, I can't show you the sheet that I'm working off of, but she's got this guy who's attached on her shoulder and then like goes around to her back and is going to become this crazy cool cloak when she's grown up. And then one of her arms is just entirely goop. So that's why. Yes, I'm animating it. Yes, it is accurately moving. I did not fudge this. You will not be able to see it very well, and it will go by very fast, but it will take several hours, I'm sure. Good question. Thank you. Wow, I really just penciled these in, huh? Man, what's the point in making a complete... Was I really expecting myself to, like, think when I was doing this? Be like, looks like I left this for my later self to figure out. Like, no. Bro, do it. See, this is what happens when you let me think. Alright, whatever. This is going on the list of oops, doesn't actually matter. That is not how the eyebrow works. One thing about just the stuff that I animated is I've spent a lot of time figuring out how to get movement right and not a whole lot of time figuring out expression. And so like this expression is very accurate to the character. But if it wasn't, I would be like, Christian, thanks for popping in. Yes, I will do my absolute best to get that book to you. I'm glad to know someone wants it. Good luck with all of your stuff. Pop back in anytime that I am streaming. Obviously, that's not anytime, but you get it. Do you want this curl closed off or not? Oh, looks like I didn't decide. Actually, I kind of like that. Why not? Yeah, okay. See, the hair is fun because I just get to go whoop, whoop, whoop. What the heck? Why did I do that? The one thing about the curve tool is it does not handle inflection points very well, at least subtle ones, which is too bad. Yeah, so Christian was talking about cell animation compositing in After Effects, which is a topic that I know about. And we were comparing notes on the different resources we have. And there's this book that's in Japanese about cell animation compositing in After Effects, specifically for anime. And we were talking about that, and I'm gonna try to get that book out to them. Yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, it's not translated, but it's cool. Wow, that second line really stays, huh? Okay. Same pose as before. Not same face syndrome, but same pose syndrome. Interesting. I hate to say it, but that is a reference problem, my guy. Actually, I don't hate to say it. It's a reference problem. Wait, what am I doing with this? Okay. Wow, I can't wait for this to be a mess when coloring. I see. Yeah, liking the original pose and something being off when you detail it. That hits home. What am I looking at right now? What is all of this? Jeez. Who designed this hair? That's rhetorical. I know who designed this hair. They did a very good job. For an illustrator. What do you mean I have to draw this now? Animate it. Fortunately, like all of this is hidden. Thank goodness. Oops. Okay. Yeah, hot art tip. Don't let a concept artist who's mainly gonna work with 3D modelers do cell animation character designs. They'll make something extremely cool and not friendly. Nah, no shade. I am mostly up for the challenge, mostly. I'm like breaking off the lines where I broke them off, like when I drew them by hand, which I think is funny. Oh, right, the teeth. The teeth, the teeth. I don't know who was here when I mentioned this, but the teeth will in fact move. They will rotate. They'll like go that way. Yeah, no, it's super cool. I mean, I have this amazing design. I might as well like use it. Oops. I should finish the face, huh? Get that cheekbone in there. Mercifully, like the one close-up face I have to do is like the most like in my comfort zone in my visual library thing. Like this face was like automatic. I've drawn this like a million times, which is good because it's moves and it's very complicated. Okay, teeth time. Teeth time, am I right? Me when I'm a baby and I teeth things. I don't know about that. But you know what? Screw it. What's the worst that could happen? Not very much. You guys don't even know what I'm talking about, which means that no one's going to notice. What is this? Oh, I got it. Man, me and my tangents. Ugh. Rough Animator did not pay attention to that. Check out your stuff. I have not yet. I apologize. That slipped my mind. Thank you for the reminder. It is not that I'm not interested. Yeah, it's been cool to see how many like other animator or like artists just in general are interested in watching artists work. Like I've tried to watch animation streams and dude, that's so boring to me. So the fact that these streams have had such a existent reception has been very cool. And so I'm definitely interested in seeing what people are up to. Clearly, y'all have seen my work. I've been trying to reach out to more animators just to chat, say hi, pick their brains. That's been interesting. Yeah. No, it's true. I am not focused on entertainment, which I think is pretty evident when you guys are off talking about some crazy tangent and I pop in like 3 minutes in. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? On my own stream. It's fun though. It's a good time. Do you disappear? Are you here? Oh no. Okay, cool. You stay. Yes. Like so. Oh geez. Timmy boy's in the trenches. What are you animating? I won't interrupt you too much, but I'm curious. Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. And they give me decent motivation to keep working, which is why I'm here. It's a win-win. One Piece. One Piece. Very cool. There's some insane One Piece fan animations. I feel like half the like cracked artists on Toei's roster right now, or at least that like freelance with them regularly, just like made really good fan work. And Toei was like, you know what? We'll take you. Hollow Knight related art. Woohoo. Love that. I like Hollow Knight related art. Too self referential. Timmy boy, is there a place you want to send us to check out your work, or just saying hi? No pressure whatsoever. AU related. Intriguing. My Hollow Knight thing was pretty much AU, if I'm being real. Like I made up so much garbage, just to like make a more interesting story. Like y'all don't even know. Like my Google Docs for that project were crazy. One day, if I ever release the next Kingdom Below episode, I think, yeah, world building. Um, pretty much just like world building stuff that made the plot that I wanted to tell more like feasible. Um, there's just a lot in the lore that doesn't exist. Um, and I took a lot of creative liberties that we will not see. Okay, honestly though, like when I release the next episode, which will happen eventually, I swear. I think it might be kind of fun to do like a series deep dive on stream, and anyone who's interested can see me like go into my old docs and like see what I was planning on doing, because I had a really extensive plan. The planning is honestly the thing that excited me the most, which is why the series kind of fell apart eventually, because the actual production couldn't keep up with it. It's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Keep an eye out. We just might do that. Oh, what is happening here? Can I can. Wow. Okay. We haven't seen an onion skin for a while. Look at this. What am I even looking at right now? This is going to be our life eventually, by the way. Life. Life. Life, Pebble. Life. No, just like not being able to tell what's going on with all of the onion skins everywhere. Not yet. Not for a while. But eventually. Well, thanks for clarifying. Yeah, no, you guys think I'm chill, but no, I'm actually secretly grooming my art wife. Yep, that's me. My all right, enough of that bit. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Why are you clipping that? No, I'm kidding. Oh, whoops. Yeah, world building is very fun, especially when you're working off of something that already exists. At least I find that. What is that? Is that a tangent? Okay, that's a tangent. Thank goodness, bro. I thought I was going crazy. Like when you already have some things to work off of, but you get to like fill in all the holes and all that fun stuff. Yeah, I definitely started as a storyteller first, like actual technical artist second. That just disappeared a while ago because my brain likes much more things that are tangible and much less that are intangible. Oops. And I can look at a drawing and be like, this is not good. I can learn how to fix this. For me, doing that with stories is a lot harder. But I'm so intrigued to learn about your like living Hallow Nest lore AU. I eat that stuff up. Give me some of the broad points. Wait, did my stream just crash? Are we still here? It said OBS disconnected. Are we good? Okay, thank you. Got jump scared. Write it in like a fic or like a lore doc? What are we talking? Oh my god, y'all know the Hollow Knight lore docs? They're so fun to just sift through. Fic, yep, fair enough. I'll definitely pop that. I don't read many fics. There's like one property that I read fics for. But I think I'd make an exception here. Yeah, the Hollow Knight lore docs are crazy. It's like everything we know about vessels or something like that, and it's like 70 pages. I am interested. I just don't like reading fanfics. My bad. My B. I'll only read a fanfic if there's an audiobook for it, which is rare. Rare to have a good one, at least. So I guess you just gotta have it be successful enough to have its own mini fandom. Well, yeah, I mean, you don't worry about an audiobook until the book is done. You do it? Fair enough. Fair enough. Y'all, I think it's time. I think I'm going to stop detailing the things that are way out of frame. I believe the day has come. It gets one line and a connection. Younger Pale King and Hornet. Oh, love it. It's starting to come back to me just how many holes are in the Hollow Knight lore. Like when I was writing my series out, right? And I was trying to like figure things out. Like we don't even know if the vessels came from the abyss or not. Just like so much stuff that you just gotta make up. You just gotta make it up. Yeah, born there. Or like if they were thrown in. Okay, because it's called the birthplace, right? But like, do they? So okay, I guess they were born in there. I think we know that. But like when they climb out, right? Like, is the Hollow Knight because it climbed out? Do a lot more climb out? Are they falling? Are they being thrown back in? You know, like we just, man, don't know any of this stuff. Do they get trained in the White Palace? Who knows? How did the other ones get out? Like the ones from Green Path or Deep Nest. Like, bro, how does Nosk just have like a bug collection of them? Test work, exactly. Is it a test? Who knows? How do we fight the Radiance if we are hollow? That was always one that bugged me. Actually, one that bugged me the most is why the Radiance makes it so hard for us to free her. Like, bro, stop sending your minions at us. We are literally trying to break the seals. Dog, are you stupid? Like the Watcher Knights, dude, that's you. We are literally going up to break the seals. Let us do our job. Yeah, we pretty much only have headcanon. Like not even Mossbag can help us out for all of this. Yeah, but like if you were a moth god who was like actually the sun for real, and like some little guy was coming up to you like, "Oh, bro, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna break you out first, and then I'm gonna kill you." Like I would be like, I bet, and not get in their way. Exactly. Is the radiant stupid? Is the knight even hollow? Like who even knows? Like bro, you can open a bank account. My headcanon is that the knight is not hollow. What is this shape? What am I looking at right now? Is this like actually in between? Oh, that is up to my discretion, it looks like. Ah, no, it's fine. We'll do it. That checks out. In fact, the thing I just said about a bank account, I'm almost positive that's from one of the lore videos. Like that sounds very lore video. Uh, I like CC. Wish they made more stuff. Wait, no. Mossbag doesn't make anything. I also found this like weirdly like kind of obscure, underrated Hollow Knight lore channel. That like made pretty good stuff, but I don't remember their name. Rip. Oh yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, what am I looking at? What is happening? I don't know what's arm and what's goop. Okay. I think I figured it out. I gotta say, this curve tool has made this process a lot more efficient. Or at least more precise, which is good enough for me. Mostly just because I'm not redrawing lines constantly, which is by far the biggest time waster for me. Yeah, go ahead and share them. If you send a paragraph, like I'm only going to be able to skim it, but I will pick out what I can. I would say go ahead. I get the feeling that you're the type who's like, please let me share my lore and headcanons, and I, for one, am happy to be a willing recipient to anyone who's interested. What is that? Oh, cool. I had a ton of like Snail Shaman lore. It's like Snail Shaman, like Soul Sanctum lore that I was pretty proud of. That I think would have been cool to see pan out. Yeah. No, I totally get that. Unfortunately, I don't do that a ton these days because I'm much more focused on like the productivity of actually making a thing instead of just thinking about it a lot. No shade, that's just where I'm at. And so the creativity side kind of falls away for me a lot of the time. Like I still have the thoughts, I just don't like cook. I don't cook on them very much anymore. I'm like, cool thought. Next. Yeah, I mean, well, the industry I'm going into has very little room for creativity, which I know sounds crazy. Like there's creativity, it's just not what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing this, which let me see. Does this take creativity or robot? Robot emoji. All right, 1 line, 2 line, and we're through line. Pale King's banishment to the White Palace, you mean? I don't know. I have kind of a hard time having Pale King as a good dad for self-explanatory reasons, I think. But it's cute. I'm not arguing. That's me. Although I suppose like the Pale King was trying to like avoid the idea instilled. So like maybe he's like a kind of decent guy. Like we don't know. He was not great to his 30 million children, but what does that really say about a person? Fair enough. You got a headcanon to explain your headcanons, I understand. I love being in a lore discussion about like anything and forgetting what ideas are mine and what ideas are like actually canon. Really like, do we actually know this or am I just making shit up? Pelking not having essence or control over essence is interesting. How do you rationalize the like constructs then? Or is that like a different kind of manipulation that doesn't have to do like bro could the Pale King have just made like a gun? Sorry, I'm not trying to pick holes in your stuff. These are curiosities. That would be really funny though. Pale King Blake doesn't have control over essence, so gun. Like vengeful spirit, but it's like not that. Don't have any essence thing. Essence, I guess no, but soul, yes. Essence of dream, you're not talking about. Whoops, might be. I was like, I think the Pale King has to have some connection to soul. No, you're right though. Yes, yes, my bad. I am a tad rusty. That's true though. We don't. I mean, besides the moths worshipping the Pale King, we don't really have much of a connection. I wonder who stashed that pale orb up by the Radiant statue. I was just thinking that when I was playing through the game. Who? Which one of you hooligans? Oh goodness, I have to worry about animation now. Me as an animator when I have to think about animation. Pale is condensed soul. I think I'm with you on that. I think there's a lot of connection. Well, it's got pale in the name, right? So there's some connections there, but I don't think I disagree with that. I mean, like, probably not if I think about it, but I guess I think of like King Soul as like condensed soul, like a nugget of it. And obviously they look really different. But that's really hardly enough to throw that out. But I guess like what is King Soul if not that? And it doesn't seem to. What is the thing on the knight's forehead, or like on sorry, not on the knight's forehead, but on like a Voidheart's forehead, and like King Soul too. There's like a circle there, bro. I have been obsessing over that. Oh really? Yeah, God tuners too. Good point. I've got to brush up on my CC Mackay videos. That's kind of what I thought. I was actually gonna pretty strongly work those into my series once we got more into like the lore. Oh my goodness, I'm almost certainly gonna do that Kingdom Below like retrospective like planning breakdown that I talked about, because I've got so many ideas that I was so excited to see exist, and they won't, because that would take like actual decades. Do you know the game Signalis? Did I already ask you this? Nope, no Signalis. Okay, that's fine. It's an indie game, very indie. Came out a couple years ago, and there was this like Indian studio, like actual animation studio, that made like a short for it. It's like 4 minutes. It's insane. Mostly just because this game is really pretty niche, and it has this like really high quality thing. And it was just like a studio passion project. I'm sure it's not a very big studio, but I'm like, dang, why don't we see that more? Can we see that more, please? All right, y'all. We are very close to having the second frame drawn for this stream. We'll probably have it done before we hit 3 hours. Glad to know that an hour and a half per frame is consistent. And I haven't even drawn in the color lines yet. I hate animation. It's not true. Not true. It is decent progress. You're right. That's a good way to look at it. I mean, then I'll have 3 out of 10 drawings done, which is good. That is a sizable percentage. 30%, if you will. Yes. Throw me more lore tidbits. This is the thing that's keeping my mind off of the tedium. Yeah, like I think animation is boring to watch other people do on like a good day. Like this is one of the things. Like we aren't even at the fun part where like the lines are super close together and like we have the onion skin on and we're like, yes. Yes. Like this is fun. God, I keep doing that. Like, this is fun. This is fun. Not this. Yes, Abyss. It's a lot of Abyss headcanons. At least in my neck of the woods. Oh, I forgot the hair stripe. Not the hair stripe. No. Get it out of there. Oops. Okay. Hair stripe secured. All right. Do we have anything to do before we get to the goop, the arms, the noodles? No, we don't. What? Okay. What? Okay. Oh, my butt hurts. Okay. Pebble, you read out your lore thing, and I'm going to stand up for like 30 seconds. Okay. For people watching, hello. I suppose that makes sense. Certainly sounds better than not caring, which is, I think, where my thoughts are at nowadays. Yeah, I don't really know how the Pale King couldn't be like mad utilitarian, like just insanely practical to do that. Hmm. It's kind of unrelated, but there was like a cut lore thing, I think. I don't remember where this is from, where Hornet was obviously Hera's her biological mom. The White Lady is like her adoptive mother, but that she was like trained by Queen Vespa in the bee kingdom. I really like that. I don't think it's canon, but I really like that. You know the biggest lore question I have? Why Queen? This. Ugh. I should. That's the setup for a much more subversive joke. No, this is not the biggest question. But why is Queen Vespa so big as a corpse and so small as a ghost? Answer us, Team Jerry. Your silence is deafening. On that and nothing else. Maybe. Who knows? I don't. I don't know if the ghosts go off perception. I don't know how much evidence we have towards that. I mean, there's not really any evidence disproving it, but like, I don't know, bro. Seems kind of unlikely. The only possibility is Zoe. No, we don't see Zote's ghost. We just see. Oh my goodness. I was doing P5 when I was playing Hollow Knight recently. I was not expecting to do very well, and that is the one achievement that I have not done is do P5 because it takes like 45 minutes per attempt, and if you mess up, you have to do it all over again. Anyway, I was doing very well, especially since I hadn't done it for like literal years. And I died at Zote. I died at Great Prince Zote, and I was so mad because after Zote is failed champion, which I could have done easily. After that is Nightmare King Grim, which I had curb stomped like half an hour before then. Like NKG is like my warm up. And then I also was not worried about the Hollow Knight. And then I would have gotten Radiance. So thanks, Zote. I wish you could choose because it was on a got home run, whatever that game mode is. I forget. Um, I wish you could choose Zote or no Zote, but no. You also can't choose Carefree Melody versus Grimchild. I forget which one you get. Is it Carefree Melody? I hope it's Carefree Melody. Bro, if Team Cherry made you take Grimchild into the... That would be bad. Can anyone help me comprehend why I drew so many lines? Does it look cool? Yeah, I think so, probably. Is it time consuming? Yes. is. Yes, it is. Like, dude, what is this? Oh my goodness, why did I group these lines up so much? Wait, hold up. Never mind. There's a line there? No, there's no line there. Oh my goodness, is that it? That's it as far as I can see. Oh my goodness, why? This line goes... God. This line moves. It goes up there. Why did I do that? This is so needlessly complicated. I'm sure I felt so clever when I was doing it too. I was like, heh, I feel so clever. I'll deal with it. It won't be that big of an issue. Man. Okay. Final line. Oh. Here it is. Okay, well, it doesn't exactly look like a whole lot when you do that. There we go. What? Perfect. Perfect. Only 6? 7. Only 7 more to do, which is just a cool 11 hours. Only 11 more hours. It's no biggie. I'm sure I'll get slightly faster. It is a godsend that I did such a clean job on the tight animation. Like, the fact that this looks as good as it does is doing me a massive benefit. Like, the only things I didn't fill in are stuff that will be very, very easy when I actually go in between it. Wait, did I? No, okay. Okay, well, I am going to end stream. I want to get outside. We've been going for almost 3 hours. I know the streams were getting really long. Well, not really long. Got up to like 5.5 hours. Not today, unfortunately. Oh, I still don't have an outro because I haven't bothered to make one. But I appreciate everyone for showing up. Looks like we got up to 5 concurrent viewers, which is very fun. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, we will be doing this again. Clearly there's a lot more drawings to draw. A lot more drawing. Yep. Then I have to do the color lines. Is that under Pebble or what? Cool. Okay. Farewell, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.